guys, welcome to another episode of Popcorn Crushers. My name is Damola and I'm so glad to be here. So yes guys, there's this movie that came out, this interesting movie. The title of this movie is called Soole. Like we all know, when we are saying Soole, when you want to enter bus and you're entering Soole, you should know what you are like dealing with. So yes, this movie is titled Soole, and it is a movie produced by Adunni Ade. You know, it's so amazing to see Adunni Ade produce a movie, like, you get. And yes, this movie is directed by Kayode Kasum. So we have other artists in this movie. Like, this movie stars Sola, Sobowale, Adunni Ade, Lateef, Adedimeji, and so much more artists there. So this movie is actors. This movie is very, very, very interesting. Well, don't let me exaggerate. And let me just tell you that this movie is actually interesting. It is okay. Like, there's a lot of drama in it, and it is something that, you know, when the tables turn in this movie, you can't even believe that is where the table is turning to. And it got me thinking, like, so actually, we all know this thing. We are all scared of entering Soole. We want to all go to a particular place, but then we want to enter bus from the park. Fine. So yes, this movie showed us a circumstance where, like, this driver, he was in this situation whereby his bus is actually parked in a bus park. It's not as if his bus is registered, but you know, when they try to show us that even in the bus park, there's a hard life, because he has to pay all the whole, let's say tout that is there, because everywhere in Nigeria now you see a lot of tout outside. Like, you see a lot of stops, people that they are not even working for anything, just stand there and they'll embarrass you, they'll embarrass both the driver, harass both the driver and the conductor to give them money. And by the time you move a little bit on the road, they are still seeing another set of people collecting money. So this guy don't want to pay anyone in the car, in the park, because it was like, why will I pay you money and everything? And the guy was like, and it was like, it's even better for him to go and do Soole. He'll just use his car Soole and you even get more money. So his own greediness was like, and I'll get more money. So in this movie, we get to see Adunni Ade, like, she's a sister. In the movie, they called her Reverend Sister. Like, people took her for a Reverend Sister. She said, no, I'm not a Reverend Sister, I'm a sister. So she's in care of she's in care of orphanage. So we saw her when she went to a pop's place, a father's place, and was like, and she was like telling him, discussing how they've run out of cash, the children they are not feeding, that she wants to join, add them to the festival. And you know, she was talking about the children and everything. And the one said, in Nigerian budget, their budget is in next year, and that next year is even small money that cannot amount anything. I don't think there is money at all in the whole of Nigeria, that they are using it for other things. And she was like, what can be more important than these children and all that? So she made this conversation with this father. And that money, she had to go back to where she's coming from, which was Enugu. So yes, this Soole was actually going to Enugu. So when she got to the park side, she told she saw the driver and she was like, the driver was like, he said, I'm going to Enugu. I was like, oh, okay. Enugu 15,000. And she was like, Enugu 15,000. I can't enter Enugu for 15,000. Why will I enter Enugu 15,000? Please let it be 10K. They shall bargain to 10K. So like that, other passengers came in and stuff. So there's this particular passenger that bought a particular bag. In this bag, nobody knows what's inside. Apart from people traveling, they also like import, or they also take goods, like they give the driver goods, like deliver goods through the driver. So she was like, she wants to deliver this bag to Enugu, and the driver tried calling the number, because she gave the driver a number to call and everything. When the driver tried the number didn't go. The lady made a statement, it cannot go now. It's when you get to Enugu that the number will go. And the guy was like, okay. So he left the bag. Meanwhile, there was another passenger who bought the same bag, but she has lingerie and sex toys in her bag, because that's what she sells. So you know, like that. And in the movie, we see how Adunni Ade and this lady became like close pals, like talking about Nigeria and talking about the whole of the things, circumstances people go through and all that. So yes, in this movie, this Soole boss, as we all know Soole is dangerous now, but then we still like take it most times, because it feels like the only choice we have and all that, to cut off cost and like to be fast and everything. So yes, they entered this Soole and a lot of things happened, a lot of crazy people in this Soole, pastor preaching and using everybody to preach. Everything just went wrong at some point, and then you have to know what happened, guys. So you guys go watch this movie. Give me your ratings. The ratings of this movie for me is a 6. It's actually nice, but then I've seen other movies that are more like funny. It's not even funny because I just feel like it's nice because I could like drop as I could pick up a moral in the movie. That's why. So it's not as if it's one comedy drama like that. Even when I see people that they should actually make us laugh, but then nothing is happening. So yes, I'm going to be rating this movie 6. Drop your rating in the comment section. What do you rate this movie? Go watch this movie. Go see this movie named Sola produced by Adunni Ade and directed by Kayode Kasum. You know, these guys are great guys. So guys, go watch. Do not forget to follow, subscribe and share. Bye.